Hi, in this video I will be using APE to do a primer PCR analysis. Okay, let's get started. First, you're going to want to download a file from Moodle named zip sequence for APE. It contains a wild type and our unknown sequence. So you want to download those, and you also want to go under PCR ApE primer analysis, and you want to find the PCR primers. It is listed under a quiz called APE PCR primer analysis, and it's question one that the primers are going to come from that we're using. We're working with primer alpha and beta. Okay, so first I'm going to start with my wild type, and then I'm going to move on to the mutant after I do the wild type. So I'm just going to wait for my sequence to load up, and I'm going to go ahead and change that to linear, unlock it. If it gets locked, it seems to get locked when you press the option for linear or circular, but you want it to be linear. And what you want to do, you want to highlight the sequence that you're interested in. So we're going for alpha first, and then we're going to do beta. I'm just going to copy it. I'm just going to find this particular sequence in my wild type sequence. So, I'm going to have to go back and copy it over. Okay, just going to copy it and place it in our sequence. Press. And it's going to find it, and it appears that this is actually the reverse complement to this. So that's going to be very important when we line these up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press new feature, and I'm just going to put alpha or primer alpha. Make sure I press reverse complement since it is a reverse complement, and I'm going to get rid of the forward arrow, and I'm just going to change the width to 15. So we're going to press OK. And I'm going to do the same thing with the primer for beta. I'm going to go back to the sequence and press find, and I'm going to just paste it in there. It's going to find it, and obviously that's our forward. So I'm going to go to new feature. I'm just going to put that down as primer beta. And I'm going to want my forward color to be pink. And our forward arrow can stay, but we're going to change the width to 10. Okay. So now at this point, I'm going to go to the graphic map. And what you can see from our graphic map, if I click on the values, you can see where this particular primer, how many base pairs this particular primer contains. So you can tell that it goes from 5776 to 5797, and our well, that was beta. For the alpha, it goes from 4,639 to 4,000. Well, this is actually the reverse. So it actually goes from 4,616 to 4,639. So what you can do you can take those two values, and you know that this is 900. If we're talking about kilobases, this is 9.3 kilobases. So you can just actually subtract that 9.3 kilobases from, and then you can subtract 5,797 from 4,639, and that will give you a certain value. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the calculations so that we can know basically how much PCR amount we have. So I'm just going to go 597 and 439. So that's approximately 1.2 kilobases. So I said 9.3 minus 1.2 kilobases is 8.1 kilobases. And as you can see, that is the correct answer according to this particular quiz that I took, and it's the primer that I was given to use. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the primers for my unknown, and as you can see, I have there is a different set of primers actually for our unknown. So next, I'm just going to move on to our unknown, and I need to open up the unknown. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy our primer, our alpha primer for our unknown. I'm going to go back to the unknown, and I'm going to find it. Uh-oh, I copied it for again. So I'm just going to go back and copy it from Moodle. Press copy. Press paste. Press next. And what I'm going to do is go to new feature. Okay, the file got locked again, but I want that to be unlocked, so I just unlocked it, and I can just maximize the screen. Okay, so now I'm going to type in MSH2, MSH2. I'm going to put U for unknown, and then I'm just going to call this alpha. Our alpha primer. And it happens to be as our forward. So I'm going to just change the color to pink. And I'm going to change the width to 10. And I'm going to press OK. Uh-oh, why did the message pop up? That particular message. I'm not exactly sure why that message is popping up, but this is definitely, let's just go back and check. Oh, actually, this is the reverse. Okay, this is actually the reverse. So I'm going to change that to 15. I'm going to press OK. Okay, usually it will let me press OK. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I'm just going to press. Okay, I don't know why that's. It should let me press OK. And it's not letting me press OK for some particular reason. It's not letting me press OK. It's not letting me press OK, so I want to just start this shit over. Ain't that some shit?